Have you ever felt this way? You're highly sensitive and deeply empathetic, yet the moment you leave your family, you rarely call or message them. Or maybe you once had close friends, but as soon as you stop seeing them regularly, you drift away and stop keeping in touch. This behavior is often linked to avoidant personality traits in psychology. People with avoidant tendencies may find it hard to form or maintain deep emotional connections. For example, you might develop feelings for someone, but the moment they show they like you back, those feelings start to fade. It's as if your mind says, I can like you, but you can't like me. The emotional bond breaks as soon as it's reciprocated. Avoidant individuals often unconsciously begin to focus on the other person's flaws after getting emotionally close, and then they pull away. Even in social situations, they may feel unexpectedly lonely or emotionally numb. While everyone else seems joyful and connected, there's a sudden wave of emptiness, a quiet sadness they can't explain, but instantly recognize when it hits. Where does this come from? Avoidant behavior often traces back to childhood. When children don't receive enough emotional safety and consistency from their parents, they learn to become emotionally distant, overly rational, and independent. Even if we don't consciously remember those early years, how we were treated as infants shaped our emotional foundation. When a child's emotional needs are unmet, the anxiety of not feeling safe never fully resolves. Their subconscious mind learns that connection doesn't lead to love, it leads to pain. They still want to connect, but the fear of rejection teaches them to protect themselves by keeping others at arm's length. As they grow and start building relationships outside of the family, this insecure attachment style becomes their default pattern. They relate to others through the lens of that early fear and unmet need. People with avoidant attachment tend to keep their emotions guarded. Conflict makes them feel unsafe. When hurt, they retreat and reaffirm their belief that closeness is dangerous. Those with anxious attachment, on the other hand, constantly crave reassurance. When they're rejected, they feel abandoned, and it makes them even more anxious and afraid. And then there are those with disorganized or fearful avoidant attachment, a mix of both. They swing between craving connection and pushing it away, which makes relationships exhausting and emotionally intense. At the core of all insecure attachment styles is unresolved childhood fear and anxiety, constantly being triggered in adult life. It's important to recognize that avoiding relationships or spending too much time isolated can harm your mental health. When you're alone for too long, your inner world becomes unbalanced. Without real-world interaction or stimulation, your thoughts may become rigid, emotions build up, and your body may grow sluggish. As tempting as it is to retreat into online spaces, the real world, with all its imperfections, is what truly helps nourish and balance your inner self.